To see the very best the NFL has to offer all in one place. And we have that here this afternoon as we welcome you to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hurts going to keep this himself. He'll pitch it.
The running back on the option.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
14-0. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Bishop. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be up upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so the offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
7 yards there and a first down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? At some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Completion to his tight end, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Bishop. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. To throw on 2nd down. Bishop. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. And outlet, ball was delivered and picked up the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run the draw with Mostert, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Our home team, nothing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bishop. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
He's got room to run past the 20. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big play there for the AFC. 43 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC adds on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bishop. And his pass incomplete.
Bishop's pass.
And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's in Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the AFC will have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always...
this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Bishop. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call that a gain of 11.
Good for an NFC.
From the gun, Bishop. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Justin Jefferson, 49 yards. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the
Can's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On first down, Hurts.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too... Too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. John Ross, 39 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Bishop. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off-play action. Bishop. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bishop. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
42-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Bishop to Jefferson on the slant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. They'll run with Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
One more time with Mostert. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The NFC.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert pushing through the contact. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. We finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the 50-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he gets this in. Inside the 35-yard line. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bishop. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Gets this one to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here now the NFC to take over on offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Pass hauled in downfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Till from the 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away. If they nowhere to go here, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the AFC. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
You could have finished them off and then taken away all hope, as we like to say.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
There's Mostert. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Bishop. He's got his tight end fan. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, Bishop will swing this out to Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tremendous right with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Hurts pass. Incomplete from the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.